The Manual of Permitted Operations, MOPO, is a matrix of permitted operations. A safe deck provides a stable work platform for the crew when the vessel motion arises from the dynamic environment. The master has to quantify roll, pitch and heave as in the MOPO. Use the clinometer, assess freeboard, assess type and center of gravity of the cargo as well as manage stability and trim. For example, filling forward ballast tanks to increase stern freeboard. The Matrix of Permitted Operations, MOPO, is a visually coded manual used to define whether a work activity can be conducted safely within a given condition, for example during the hours of darkness. A particularly common area of concern that is addressed by MOPO is whether two activities can be conducted safely at the same time, referred to as simultaneous operations, or SimOps. A buddy system consists of a minimum of 2 experienced and qualified crew members working together to ensure each other's safety. Adequate communication is vital to notify the crew of a hazardous event or change of conditions. A safe deck has enough lighting to assess conditions and has escape routes, well-lit shadow areas to be identified and lit. Deck cargo and equipment not tended to must be secure to ensure a safe deck. Only the block of cargo or equipment being loaded or discharged should be unsecured. This minimizes the number of items that can shift due to seawater or vessel movement, resulting in an unsafe deck. Green water is a solid wave of water breaking over the deck. This is not foam or spray, it is a mass of water impacting force on obstructions in its path, including deck structures, cargo and personnel. Unless secured or made fast, wires, ropes, chains under tension pose a safety risk and crew should stay clear of the deck. Awareness of deck escape routes should be checked during risk assessments, bearing in mind that escape routes change during deck operations. Escape routes and a nominated safe refuge are identified in the risk assessment. Escape routes are to be free of obstruction at all times. Escape routes have been considered during deck cargo planning and stowage. All crew are aware of the nominated escape route and safe area. Awareness of deck escape routes should be checked during risk assessments, bearing in mind that escape routes change during deck operations. Escape routes and a nominated safe refuge are identified in the risk assessment. Escape routes are to be free of obstruction at all times. Escape routes have been considered during deck cargo planning and stowage. All crew are aware of the nominated escape route and safe area. Methods for securing equipment in its correct use should be determined by the Cargo Securing Manual. Use only certified and fit-for-purpose equipment. Offshore supply vessels often use 2-stage securing. Stage 1, use the vessel's tugger winch, capstan or other mechanical means to temporarily restrain the cargo to a suitably rated lashing point. The cargo is restrained in a tight stow until the item is manually secured. Stage 2, placement of the permanent deck securing. When this is complete, the temporary lashing is made ready for the next item of cargo. Charter parties normally call for the cargo to be loaded under the supervision and or responsibility of the master, who must ensure that the stowage is safe and does not endanger his ship. The charterer, of course, may have time considerations foremost in his mind and not be as concerned about a safe stowage as the master. However, should the master be dissatisfied with the stow for any reason, loading should be stopped and the matter brought to the attention of the superintending stevedore and the charterer's representative. Tallies and mates' receipts must accurately record the quantity and condition of the cargo. To issue a bill of lading that does not accurately reflect the condition of a cargo is fraud. The Onshore Materials and Logistics Coordinator, MLC, is usually a charterer representative who coordinates all loading and discharging activities at the shore base. The Onshore MLC coordinates deck cargo prioritization with the Offshore MLC. The Offshore Materials and Logistics Coordinator coordinates all discharge and backload sequences between the platform and the vessel. The Onshore MLC coordinates deck cargo prioritization with the Offshore MLC.